Our next topic is applications of Gauss theorem. These applications of Gauss theorem, these are very important. They always come in paper. Therefore, you should understand them quite well. First application of Gauss theorem is electric field due to an infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged wire. Let us consider an infinitely long, thin wire with uniform linear charge density lambda. We have to calculate electric field at a point P due to this uniformly charged infinitely long wire. To calculate field this at point P, let us consider a pair of line elements P1 and P2 on the both side of arbitrary origin O. To calculate field at P, consider a pair of line elements P1 and P2 on both side of arbitrary origin O. The field due to these elements are E1 vector and E2 vector. Fields due to these pair of line elements at P are E1 vector and E2 vector. Now the components of E1, they are along this, and second is perpendicular to this. Component of E2 will be along this, and second will be along this. We see that components of E1 and E2 perpendicular to radius vector R, they cancel each other because they are equal and opposite. However, their components in the direction of radius OP, they add because they are in same direction. Therefore, field due to infinitely long straight wire, this is radial. दिस इज ट्रू फॉर ऑल पेयर ऑफ लाइन एलिमेंट्स. अगर ऐसे दूसरे पेयर होंगे उनके कारण में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड रेडियल डायरेक्शन में ही होगा और दूसरे लाइन एलिमेंट लेंगे तो देयरफॉर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू इनफाइनाइटली लॉन्ग वायर इज रेडियल. दिस मीन्स along the radius के along होगा. Let us consider a right circular closed cylinder. With infinitely long uniformly charged wire as its axis. Consider a right circular cylinder with uniformly charged infinite wire as its axis. The magnitude of electric field intensity at all points which are at same distance r, चाहे वो यहाँ पर हो चाहे यहाँ पर हो चाहे यहाँ पर हो, वो डिस्टेंस कितना होना चाहिए, r होना चाहिए. The magnitude of electric field at all points equidistant from the wire is same, but electric field depend upon the distance. अगर ये distance बढ़ जाएगा तो electric field change होगा. Therefore, electric field intensity at all points on the curved surface of the cylinder is same, and this is directed radially outward. Also, normal to curved surface of the cylinder, this is in the direction of electric field intensity on the curved surface of cylinder. The curved surface of cylinder, E vector and n cap is a unit vector along outward drawn normal. E vector and n cap are in same direction. Therefore, electric flux over curved surface of cylinder. By Gauss theorem, this will be E dot ds vector, or we can write it as E vector dot n cap into ds, because ds vector is ds into n cap. Ds is the magnitude of the area element, and n cap is a unit vector along outward drawn normal. Now E vector dot n vector, this will be E into 1 into cos 0, because E and n they are in same direction, into ds. cos 0 1 होता है तो E into 1 E हो जाएगा E ds. Now electric field is same on the all the curved surface, therefore E will come out. Now surface integral of ds, this gives us curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi rl. Let us suppose that this cylinder is of length l and its radius is r. Therefore this will be E into 2 pi rl. As the two ends of the cylinder, they are normal to direction of electric field intensity, therefore electric flux over the two cross sections of the cylinder will be 0, because E dot ds, this will be E ds cos 90, because angle between the electric field intensity and normal to the cross sectional area, this is 90, cos 90 is 0, therefore this is 0. Therefore total electric flux over the, therefore electric flux over the two ends is 0, दोनों ends के ऊपर 0 होगी, therefore total electric flux over the cylinder is equal to electric flux over the curved surface, which was E into 2 pi rl, this will be E into 2 pi rl. Now charge enclosed inside the cylinder is this. Charge enclosed inside the cylinder is the charged on this wire of length L. Therefore charge enclosed inside the cylinder, this will be linear charge density into length of wire inside the cylinder. Linear charge density is lambda and length is L, therefore charge will be Q is equal to lambda L. Now according to Gauss theorem, electric flux phi E, this is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times the total charge inside the closed surface. This will be, now Q is equal to lambda L upon epsilon naught. Now total electric flux phi E, this was E into 2 pi rl, therefore E into 2 pi rl is equal to lambda L upon epsilon naught. L से L cancel हो जाएगा, E is equal to 2 pi r उधर जाएगा तो 2 pi epsilon naught r. This is the electric field due to a infinitely long straight wire. If lambda is greater than 0, then electric field is directed radially outward, and if lambda is less than 0, then E is directed radially inwards.